New extreme challenge in GTA 5. Today we will test which car can drive through reverse speed bumps. Watch the video till the end, give it a like, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. And we're starting!
Hi guys! As always, your favorite little penguin Koki is here with you.
And a brand new experiment where we're going to see exactly how far these cars can go over a series of upside down speed bumps. And for this specific experiment, I've gathered a massive collection of heavy-duty off-road vehicles. We also have a giant monster truck, which we'll test against some real speed bumps. And at the very end, we even have the world's biggest Lambo monster truck to show you. So watch until the end, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new cool experiments with unusual cars. And in our collection today, we have heavy armored vehicles, G-Wagons, cars from outer space, and even monster trucks. I suggest we don't waste any time and start right away with the smallest car of the day. Today, we really have a collection of heavy vehicles. And you might ask, a Lambo? It doesn't seem heavy, but this is the heaviest Lambo because it's an off-road version. See, it's a special off-road Lamborghini, that's the version of the car. Oh wow, it's also incredibly fast and responsive. Just take a look at this, it can even drift. I absolutely love everything about that. The first level is pretty simple. It's just a regular speed bump, only flipped upside down. The second one is already much bigger, I think. The wheel completely... it's gonna sink in. Yeah, good thing our Lambo is off-road and doesn't get stuck already at the second level. Let's keep going. The third one is absolutely perfect. Now the fourth is already much harder, but thankfully our Lambo is still handling it quite well. By the way, since our entire car collection today consists of rugged off-roaders and heavy vehicles, I really think we should be able to get pretty far. But this is only the 6th level, and it looks like we just can't go any further than this. Well, this Lambo is low to the ground by design, even though it's an off-road version of the Lambo, but it still couldn't make it past level 6 out of 5. Alright, let's move on to the next one, and right here we have another incredible Lambo. But this specific one is much heavier. It is actually a real Lambo tank. Just take a look at how awesome it looks. It is really a tank, just a Lambo on tracks, a real Lambo tank. And by the way, it is not actually that fast at all. I think the maximum we can get through is maybe 7 levels at best, because it's actually really hard to get through all this in a tank. Alright, 3rd level, easy. 4th one, this one's also easy. Alright, I thought we wouldn't make it through anymore. Although, listen, could it be that the Lambo tank turned out to be better than the regular one? Seriously? Okay, 7th level. Yeah. Now this is where we start having problems. I'm just plain stuck. That's it. And I can't do anything, neither left nor right. That's it. At the 7th level, the tank just gets stuck and there's no way it can get through the purple level anymore. By the way, today we also have off-road vehicles, but here all the cars are off-road, though they're all heavy, really heavy, and all the cars, they're heavy off-road vehicles. Basically, we've got armored vehicles. Even today, for example, we've got a car like this from the future. And as far as I know, this car is actually very heavy, so we have got it right here. This is another armored vehicle, and this mini armored car can just flip it over in a split second. It can push absolutely any car, just ram it, exactly like this, super easily and effortlessly. So here's what I suggest we do. Let's get up to maximum speed. This armored vehicle is super fast. This is a cheat car. Seriously. And in literally a second, we end up at the red level. Can you imagine how that's even possible? It's something incredible. Okay, perfect. We're climbing up smoothly, and we only have 2 levels left to overcome. This, of course, should be really tough. 12 and 13. But I think it's actually going to be really easy. The main problem with inverted speed bumps, it's right at the very beginning, because if the car gets stuck, that's it, there's no way out. But here we can just steadily and calmly drive up like on a ramp and easily overcome every single one of these challenges. Look, 1, 2, 3, boom. Perfect. And now we're finally at the finish line. We drove through perfectly, it literally took a minute, and this is the first car that managed to complete this experiment. Okay, let's keep going. Here, by the way, we have real 6x6 G-Wagons. This is perfect. I've never seen anything like this before. And it's not just a regular G-Wagon, it's some kind of G-Wagon pickup. And by the way, in this experiment, the faster you go, the higher your chances of making it through. I'm going to show you that right now. Look, we're accelerating in the G-Wagon, and even the red level is easily overcome. Seriously. Honestly, I could have expected anything, but the fact that we made it through everything in 10 seconds, even better than a cheater's armored car. I definitely didn't expect that, but okay, the second car is at the finish line. Let's go test the next one. So, shall we go for the next cars? By the way, I forgot to mention that each time the cars get cooler and cooler. Since today we have a massive collection of heavy vehicles, each time we look, they seem to get heavier and heavier. But today we also have some really cool off-road vehicles like these rugged Jeeps. They're actually pretty heavy, but they also have a little hidden superpower. I'll tell you about it now. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe because everyone who's subscribed already knows the superpower of this Jeep. And they probably already know that it will reach the finish line with a 100% probability. That's it. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and don't forget the bell because today we're testing a heavy collection of cars. We're also testing all sorts of supercars and jet-powered cars. So you can go to the channel right now and watch new awesome videos with different car collections in various experiments. And by the way, look, we're accelerating and right now we're using the car's superpower. We're turning off gravity. Whoa, look, I'm just flying. It's like I'm in space. I can do flips. So we accelerated, turned off gravity, and now we're just flying. It's like the car is in space. Whoa. We turn off gravity, or rather, we turn gravity back on, and here we are at the finish line, back on Earth. It seems that if you test cheat cars in this experiment, then all 15 cars, absolutely every single one, will make it to the finish line. By the way, that's already the third car, and we're moving on. But besides these small kitty cars, we also have regular full-size monster trucks. Heavy, gigantic, absolutely huge, and equipped with 6 massive wheels. By the way, up ahead, there's even an 8-wheeled monster truck. That's really awesome. See how the wheels flip over like it's some kind of spider or caterpillar? It looks really realistic. Super cool. And by the way, look, I told you that if we go at maximum speed, the chances of making it through are actually really high. And now I'm going to prove it to you. Look at this, it seems like a really awesome monster truck. It has 6 wheels, so the probability of making it through is 100% if we go at maximum speed. But now I'm going to deliberately try to go super slowly and show you that already at the 5th level. See, it starts to get stuck. And calmly at the 7th level, somewhere here at the 6th or 7th level, we can just get stuck if we don't pick up maximum acceleration. See, like this, look, it goes through perfectly. Well, almost, okay. I think this is where we'll get stuck at the 7th level, although, no, we actually got really lucky. The 8th level should be even harder. Let's even go down into every overturned one. Speed bump, pit, this one right here. Oops, let's see. And that's it, see, that's what I was talking about. Well, you see, if we speed right over the top of our completely overturned speed bumps at full speed, that's a bit of a cheat, don't you think? But if the car can accelerate, why not? Why should we go over them every time? Like this, for example. That really takes a long time. And now the hardest part, the red level, the 10th one. I'm going down and I feel like our car is just going to get stuck. That's it, see? And it just can't make it up. That's the main problem. Even though it has 6 wheels, it's actually really powerful. It just slides down, and if it were even longer, it would simply get stuck here. So 10 levels is the maximum. Now we're taking a super giant car, and I'll show you how it works if you go for maximum acceleration. So it seems like this is a huge, heavy armored vehicle. It also has, as you can see, flamethrowers. Oops, I need to get out of here. So look, we're going to accelerate to the max, and now I'll show you what this car is capable of. By the way, the suspension works absolutely perfectly. See how the wheels bounce? It's just awesome. There we go, we're jumping over, and with just one run, we're already at the finish line. And we even pulled off a trick with a flip. That's it. Level 13, you see, and no problems at all. It literally took just 20 seconds for us. And we're at the finish line. Now that's really quite fascinating. By the way, this car collection is a perfectly suited fit for this experiment, because they're all incredibly heavy cars, mostly being heavy SUVs. And most importantly, they get through super easily, because they have big wheels, high suspension, and the cars themselves are just really awesome. And by the way, today 3 out of 4 cars are red. Is it just a coincidence, or will only red cars make it to the finish? We started with only red cars, and now we're slowly moving on to some truly massive monster trucks. And each time they really get bigger and bigger, which means they're getting much heavier and heavier too. Well, okay, that's not a problem. The most important thing is that these monster trucks have really high suspension, and the wheels are just gigantic. So I think we should handle this experiment perfectly. I think we don't even need to go full speed, just take it carefully. Just like that Bem Bem we passed through perfectly? Yes. Level 4 is actually quite easy, especially when you compare it to level 1. These ones are super easy to finish, but starting from the purple one, that is exactly when the real problems begin. Getting past the red one is super tough and very challenging. Yeah, now we're starting to have problems here. Will our monster truck be able to get out? Come on, come on, come on, come on, zombie monster truck. I believe in you. That was perfect, so... Come on, keep going. No, don't go down, no. That was really a very close call. Okay, level 12 now, only 2 levels left to go. I really hope we can do it. Full acceleration. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And come on, come on, come on. Perfect, that's it, the final legendary level 13. But I think handling it is actually super easy. The bigger the speed bump, the easier it is to drive over, especially if it's flipped over. We just go full throttle and fly over it easily. The main thing is to flip down quietly, and that's perfect. And by the way, there's already a new addition too. More or less, it's always a red car. Today, it's really some kind of coincidence, and only red cars are making it to the finish line. Well, there are fewer and fewer cars left, but at the same time, it just keeps getting more and more interesting each time. Because honestly, I don't even know whether this battering ram can make it through or not. That's going to be really interesting to test. Or the garbage truck, seriously. Who even put a garbage truck here? I get it, it's a heavy-duty vehicle. Okay, fine. To kick things off, we're starting the test with a massive, heavily armored monster truck. This is a military vehicle, and I'm curious to see what it's capable of. By the way, it's pretty powerful. I think you could even drive it through a swamp. So, I feel like this entire challenge should be a fairly simple task for us to overcome together. This is the green level. And there we go, perfect. We're making it through. It's doable. Easy, look, purple, perfect. Alright, here. Oh, that's it. The suspension is already starting to work, but nevertheless, we passed the red level, and here we simply do not have enough speed. Well, okay, we've been through this before. We can even ride out in reverse now, I'm sure of it. Or we won't be able to. No, we still can't. Not enough speed. Apparently, the car's really too heavy. And the bigger the car, the heavier it is. It really, look, it can barely even turn around. Okay, maximum acceleration, and come on, and perfect. Excellent. That's it. There are only 2 levels left. I think we should be able to handle it easily, and this will already be the second non-red car at the finish. We're breaking all the theories today. Perfect. Oh wow, that was really dangerous. There's just one last speed bump left, and whoa, that's not even a speed bump. It looks more like a pothole, I think. Perfect, let's speed up, and 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. Come on, and we're right at the finish line. Perfect. Now this, I really like it, by the way. We already have 6 different cars, but we need at least 10 to make it to the finish line today. So there are 5 cars left, 5 cars, and it turns out we need... Although looking at this right now, it really seems like it's going to be a bit of a problem. Because at least 2 out of these 5 specific cars are actually really heavy, so let's probably start with the side. Its main superpower is that it can ram... this car can just easily push aside this massive monster truck, this heavy garbage truck, and even this other monster truck. It can even shove the Lambo aside with no effort at all. But whether it can successfully drive over these overturned speed bumps, now that's a really interesting question to consider. You know what I suggest? Let's not experiment. Instead, let's try to get the maximum acceleration with this car. Right from the very start to the very finish, and just fly over all the speed bumps. So let's go, maximum acceleration. And right now, leave a like under this video so that everything works out for us. Because we don't have the right to make a mistake. Let's do it. No, this is bad. This is really bad. I won't even be able to turn around here. Well, that's it. We're stuck. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's all. That's it. We're just stuck. See, the wheel isn't even touching the ground. And that's it. I can't go backward or forward. I can't do anything at all. Well, now we really have no room for error. No mistakes allowed. Let's go test these monster trucks. There are 4 vehicles left, and each of them has to make it to the finish line. Alright, no complaints about the monster trucks. I think they should easily make it to the finish line without any trouble. Even at minimum speed. Look, we're passing the purple level as usual. The main thing is for all this red stuff to be overcome, and... Perfect, and look, again... Oh, I see the problem now, guys. This battering ram is going to get in our way. And it's really going to be very difficult for us to climb up. Okay, come on. No, wait, stop. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I honestly can't believe what's happening right now. I really can't pick up speed because the battering ram is in the way. Come on, please make it. Come on, please. That was really close. Okay, let's hit the brakes now, and there's just a tiny bit of the track left. 2 levels, please. There should be 1 more car at the finish line. Today it has to be a perfect, beautiful 10. By the way, I absolutely love the number 10. It's probably one of my favorite numbers. Those are 7 and 10. I just love them. By the way, write your favorite number in the comments. It would actually be really interesting to read. Maybe someone else also has 7 or 10 as their favorite number. That would honestly be pretty cool. Maybe someone likes 3 or 2. Well, I don't know. 2s are only for getting in school. Yeah. And we're almost there. And that's the 7th car at the finish line. I'm really happy. There are only 3 cars left. I hope each of them makes it to the finish line. And here are the last 3 cars. I suggest we start with the most reasonable one. It's an SUV. A monster truck. Some kind of military vehicle too. But honestly, testing a real garbage truck is kind of sad. If it doesn't make it to the finish line, I'll honestly cry. A lot. So let's leave it. And for the very last part, for now, I really just want to be happy because I think this car has a significantly better chance of making it, even though it's actually quite incredibly heavy. Look, it's already starting to sink a little bit, but I think we should be able to do it. We just go for it. Full acceleration and come on, come on. It can even jump, seriously. Take a look. Wait, just take a look. Believe it or not, it can actually jump up high, just a little bit. See how perfectly the suspension works? This is what I really like this. It's so cool. I just don't know why we would need it here though. It's not like there's a swamp or mud we don't need to get out of anywhere, but the car itself is honestly really fun. And we only have one level left now, and I truly think that this time it is really going to happen. There is no doubt at all about it. If this were, say, the 10th red level in a row, then I would certainly have my doubts. It's really hard to get out there, but here, look at that, no problem at all, and we're already at the finish line. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. So far, we're going perfectly right on track. All our hopes are pinned on the garbage truck. I hope it can handle the challenge. Alright guys, this is the moment of truth. Will a real garbage truck be able to drive over these overturned speed bumps? Now, this is going to be really interesting because this is just a completely ordinary, totally and entirely unremarkable garbage truck. Okay, or could I perhaps be mistaken about that? Okay, it does have turbo boost. This is going to be easy. Well, then I have no doubts at all. Look, we turn on the turbo boost and just breeze right through. No. Stop. Okay, this is a problem. This is already a bit of a problem, but luckily we have turbo boost and we can just fly over everything easily. Now this I like much more. With turbo boost, it's really much easier to fly through everything. But there's just a little problem. The most important thing is that we can flip over. There, phew, that's it, perfect. And here, even if we don't have enough speed, we just activate turbo boost and fly through everything easily. Just like this. Look, boom, and straight to the finish line. Now this I really like. And the car isn't heavy at all, it even flies past the finish line. And I doubted that we'd even make it to the finish. It turned out to be super easy. Well, and now we have just one last, the biggest Lambo left. A monster. Look at this truck. I think it's absolutely clear to everyone that this car will make it to the finish line perfectly. And although, who knows, maybe on the first level it'll get stuck and won't go anywhere. Oh no guys, I really can't make it without your like. Without your like, nothing will work out for me at all. The Lambo just can't make it. Oh, thank you for hitting like. And by the way, seriously, if you've watched up to this point and still haven't subscribed to the channel, right now, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new awesome experiments. E.T. And make sure you are the very first person to watch all of our latest videos. And now, we're carefully driving our Lambo through. And now we'll finally try to successfully make it to the finish line. Alright. Perfect. The purple level is officially completed and cleared. Just a little more to go on the red one. Whoops. That's it, look. I think our wheels are even wider than the flipped speed bumps. That's why we're passing through with no problems at all. Oops, but here we need some speed. Come on, perfect. What kind of run is this? I've never seen freestyle like this before. What kind of dancing is that? Here we go, hey. Well, alright, perfect. The most important thing is that we're at the finish line. I think we can count it as making it to the end. Let's just leave our car right here. Perfect. That's it. Let's launch ourselves forward. And now we're crossing the final finish line. And by the way, this is exactly the 10th car that has made it through this incredibly challenging and rigorous experiment. These massive heavy vehicles versus the speed bumps. Most importantly, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss new awesome experiments just like this one, but with different car collections. Well, as always, it was me, your favorite penguin, and we'll see each other again. Bye bye.